All right, everybody. Hope you guys are having an awesome weekend so far. I'm glad that Pensy and Alex are here. Makes me super happy. We got at least a couple other people in here, so pretty good turnout already. Doesn't seem like we need to wait too terribly long here, but for those of you that are new here, I do a Twitter post every single week that I pinned in my profile. It is an artshare stream where you can comment your artwork and some information about it, and I will go over it and show it off to the world every single Saturday. So, aw. Nice. Well, tell her I said hi, and I hope that she's enjoying her cartoons. She's so cute. Alrighty, so without further ado, I will go ahead and we'll hop on over here so we can get started. It would help if I was on the damn post. Excuse me. I'm really gunky. It's been super cold outside, so not that I'm not like gunky anyway, because like where I live, it's just like insane allergies. But I don't know. It kind of has like an ebb and flow to it. So alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started here. So our very first submission here we have is from Rainbow Dog, aka Carla. She wrote, Heart Dog plus PNG tuber commission work in progress for my friend Piper. So we have this like super adorable dog here. It's got all sorts of like hearts going on, even like the little like hair uh, thing in the top is also hearts. We got some clips on the heart as well. Tons and tons of hearts, and then it has like Super Saiyan like cute energy around it, like just to reinforce that it's like really energetic. Has this really nice like rim lighting on it. Nice color choices. I really like it. I love like the addition of the textured brushes here that she's got going on in between the mostly in the shadows and whatnot, which is really cool. Nice touch. I like it. Let's go ahead in the next one, and then this is the work in progress for a PNG YouTuber for their friend, which is super cool. I really like PNG YouTubers because you can get like really like creative with them since they have such like limited movement. You can have like different like states and stuff that activate for them. And I also like PNG YouTubers too because you generally can see like more of like the body. Like it's usually like a bigger representation, not necessarily bigger, but you can just see more of it because you can get like really creative with it. So we got a great start so far. You can see the personality, you can see the sketch lines underneath and everything. It's looking awesome. Go to the next one here. Oh, okay, so this is like the two like, this is one that's just chilling, and then this one here is probably when it starts talking here because like the mouth looks like it's opening and it looks like the paw moves around, which is really cool. That's how like generally you do PNG tubers is like you have a couple parts on it to move. You have the mouth that opens and closes when you speak, and then the eyes generally blink or close depending on the settings that you have on it. So looks great so far. I cannot wait to see this finished. So that was everything from Rainbow Dog, aka Carla. Uh, Make sure you send Rainbow Dog positive energy. They had a really upsetting, tragic thing happen to them. I don't want to go into it because it's their business, but just know that they could use some positive energy. So some words of encouragement too would be nice. All right, hell yeah, we've got someone that was brand new the last art stream, which makes me super happy. Hopefully, or they. Oh yeah. Last time they were brand new, not this time. Hopefully I say their name right. Buraco IRL with a little face at the end there. Uh, I've shared the meme already about being a VTuber and pronouncing everybody's name incorrectly. But they wrote, TY, here are some of my stuff from this year. So we have like this adorable pixel art of the Brotherhood of Steel, but as like super cute, like almost looks like kind of like strawberry shortcake. It looks like they have different themes here. This one's got like almost like a peppermint candy, and then this one's like a gingerbread. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. They always look like this until like they have their helmets off. This one looks like it's like actually a dude though, because like there's like the little symbol up there, but oh, it's just strawberry shortcake. It says it like super huge up here. Oh my god. I am so scuffed. So yeah, it's strawberry shortcake in the freaking Fallout universe. This is amazing. Like all of like you can see the like the textures of like the imperfections and the wear and tear in the armor. You have even like you have the glow from like the Pip Boys down here. This is like amazing. This is super awesome. Like this is really impressive pixel art. Yeah, I know. I'm still learning. You know, I'm still growing. You know. Oh. And then we've got another one here. We have a little Nuka-Cola ad featuring strawberry shortcake here. Super cool. Ooh, I really like how like the line work has like and the shadow work has a bit of like a Terminator here with the different purple. That's like super cool. You've even got like the shine on the Nuka-Cola here. This is amazing. I'm always impressed with pixel art because it's just like absolutely insane that these are like individually placed like pixels, and you have to balance detail versus like form, and you have to make sure that it reads correctly. And these are absolutely just top tier, just amazing. Let's go ahead to the next one here. Ooh, this one's really cool too. Talon Company, and then we have like strawberry shortcake in their their vault dweller outfit. Looks like they may have just came out of the vault there. Just totally gonna get them. I love like the different expressions. Like this guy's like kind of looking like inquisitively. This guy's like I'm locked in, and then this guy's calling out to everybody else. And I really love like the atmospheric perspective they have going on here. It's really like saturated and it's darker and more detailed in the foreground, and then it's a little less detailed here in the midground, and then all the way in the back you have barely detail, but it's like all these like light pixel colors to show like the ruins of the wasteland. So this is absolutely amazing. This is top tier work. Yeah. I see exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, that was everything from Burko IRL. They are an amazing pixel artist. Like I'm thinking that I am going to be getting a commission from them at some point because I definitely love pixel art. I would also love to see like these as either like game sprites, or maybe I'll have them make like a pixel art little PNG tuber or something like that. That would be super awesome. So make sure you guys get them tons of support. Give them lots of love. They're extremely talented. It looks like they do have commissions and they do have a sale going on right now. So if you guys want some amazing pixel art, make sure you check them out. I had to take one of my headphones off my ear because like I'm hearing my own voice here, so that's like making it hard to speak. Anyway, next up here we have Kai is Applying, who is also brand new from our last stream. So I'm super happy that all these new people are, jumping on the train, getting their work out there for everybody to see. So it makes me super, super happy. They wrote, "Yes, hello, thank you for the tag. I have a million work in progresses, but these are probably my four most diverse and prominent. I got 2 spies, a big robot, some weapon product design. I'm trying new things, and also an environment. Don't do much of those." Nice. Awesome. I always love the whole spy trope, where you got one from like one country or another. It's like spy versus spy essentially. Either that or they're spy partners here, which is really cool. They definitely have their different styles here. This one wears more like warm bright colors, and then we have like the cooler colors on this one over here. Really cool stuff. I like it. I love the framing of it. It's kind of like a poster, or this could actually be cool as like an acrylic stand, especially if it had like a little light, like an LED light down here or something that would like light it up. That'd be super awesome. Ooh, this is cool. Big bad Beetleborg robot here. I love all the, you can see kind of like the inner workings in between the plating on the outside. Looks like we got some perspective going on here, which is also really cool. They're doing a really good job with that. You can see some of like the construction underneath here where they blocked out the big basic shape, and then they're adding details. But I also really like having like the pilot up on the shoulder here. Gives you like a really good like sense of scale. I don't know. I just think it's cool seeing like Mecha with like their pilots either like outside of it or like on it or like in the hand or something like that. I always think those are like really awesome shots. So this looks really good so far. Looks like there might have been plans. Oh yeah, this looks like it's like a flamethrower on this arm over here. Really cool stuff. I really like it. Yeah, it's kind of like a modified Zaku or whatever, like a more you know, has like the different legs to it. Has like the body shape of a Zaku essentially. I saw a TikTok the other day that was like a POV of like every Zaku pilot, and it was just like this like little energy ball like zipping around in front of them as all their limbs get blasted off, and then the Gundam like zips up into their face and like just tears through them with the beam saber. I'm like, yep, that is 100% accurate. And then we got some weapon design here and some equipment design. We got some practice of like an interlocking like belt system over here. We've got like a little like hand cannon thing that also has like a sight on it. It's got all sorts of gadgets and like gizmos or that kind of thing in here. Maybe it's like a bunch of like sensors and that kind of thing. So that's really cool. And then we got like some sort of like possibly like an energy canister or some sort of fuel canister up here. And then we have like the concept of like how this works on the figure up here. So that's cool. Nice stuff. And then the next one here we have an environment. Oh, we got some perspective going on here. We've got like a roadway here that has like this little like cube like robots that are like trucking along here. We have like a facility down here with some some wire fencing. You got some guard towers and everything. Got some transmission towers here. And then it looks like there's like a maybe a break in like this kind of like smog, and there might even be like a sandstorm or of some kind over here. Cool stuff. I like it. Hell yeah. It's always cool to like, see people, going out of their comfort zones and trying different things. Like this might even be like magma here, like in between like volcanic rock. It's kind of like our the final level on Peak with the volcano. By the way, if you guys have not played Peak yet, that game is amazingly fun. It is super adorable. I plan on doing some more gaming streams soon. So I might do those like later in the day. So I might do like an art stream like at the usual time. And then later I might hop on to something like either like Peak or Palia or, just something I can play with like friends. I want to do more gaming, so I think that'll be fun, especially since I got some really fun people to play Peak with. So I really like them. Anyway, that was everything from Kai is Applying. As you can see, they have a wide variety of things that they are working on here. I'm so happy that you shared your work in progress. I really like seeing the development of people's like artwork. Oh yeah, Signalus. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I have that on my wish list. But yeah, make sure you guys support Kai is Applying. I look really forward to seeing your art develop. I love the direction you're going. I love that you're trying a lot of different things, and that just shows that you're going to be a nice all-rounder here. So we're here to cheer you on. Oh shit, we got Relly. I haven't talked to Relly in a while. I hope you're doing well. So Relly Road, it is Rel's 5th anniversary since she came to League, which was yesterday. So they did this like super adorable, like we have Rel from League of Legends here, like eyeing this cake with the 5-year candle on it. Super, super adorable. I really like the colors. I love how warm it is. It looks like very, very like fun and very adorable. Like I love it. This is awesome. This is me looking at cake all the time too, by the way. I'm not even like super into cake, but if there's a cake around, this is how I'm looking at it. Just making like heavy breathing and like chungus noises. Just delectable. But yeah, that's super, super adorable. I really like it. Thank you so much for posting in here, Relly. We'll have to hook back up and play some games. Maybe play some Monster Hunter together. Especially with the new update coming out with Gogmazios. I'm so excited for that. But anyway, make sure that you give Rel some love here. Make sure that you like and share their work. They also stream, so if you want to check them out, they're real nice, real cool. And they have their link right here for their Twitch on their profile. All right, next up we have Tanako. Tanako wrote, "This is my old Dragon Ball OC. Ooh, nice. A new Ben 10 alien that I came up with. I even made an idea for a popsicle stick that has gummies inside of it. Ooh, that sounds like a cool idea. And a new character for my Unmasked series that I'm working on. Check on the alts for more details." Alright, so I see the one alt here, so I'm going to go ahead and read that. Her real name is Andrea, and I am still trying to work out her superhero name. So far, this is her design. Excuse me, sorry. Without the outfit, which I'm still trying to come up with. but this is a sneak peek of what the character looks like. Oh, and don't worry, it's not non-safe for work if you're wondering. Cool. I appreciate it. Sorry, I gotta get some water here, guys. Oh, by the way, quick plug. In the Discord, um, I have a section called here, I'll bring it up real fast so you guys can see. If I can bring it over. So I have a channel here for OC critique submission. John so far has been the only one that has submitted here. But the purpose of this is... Oh, you guys can't even see this. Anyway, in the Discord, there is a channel called OC Critique Submission. If you drop you guys' OCs in there, I was going to plan on making that a stream where, you know, I offer advice, give my general thoughts on your designs, and then, you know, try to give you guys, like, some sort of direction that you are more than welcome to take or completely ignore. But if you have any OCs that you're having trouble with, or, you know, any OCs that you feel like need to be refined a little bit more, I am here to give you advice. And I also just love to see what you're working on. So that is a great spot to go ahead and pop in there, and you can ask me like questions, you know, give me a general idea of what you're going for, and I will try to help lead you there. All right, let's get to the actual artwork here. Ooh, this is really cool. I like this. This looks like it would be in that so they had like a universe where it was like a multi-dimensional one where it was like all the different versions of like the characters, like bunch of like Vegetas and Gokus and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But they had these characters, like these original characters in it that had like wore like these like masks and stuff. And the style of the outfit kind of also like reminds me of that. But this is really cool. This looks like a character that was like a nomad, just like roaming the universe looking for like stronger and stronger like opponents or whatever to you know, level up and be the strongest in the universe, and aka like Goku's wet dream, like pretty much. Yeah, like nomad Goku, like wasteland wanderer like Goku, but he's got like the like Jiren build going on here. But yeah, this is really cool. I really like this. This would be like really fun to draw. You should draw if you're watching this, Tanaka, you should draw more of like this kind of stuff too. Like, don't get distracted from your main project, but I love to see like your like fan art and your OCs. Maybe like take this and like update it. It'd be super cool. Let's go on to the next one. We have the brand new Ben 10 Alien here. I never watched Ben 10, but it looks like you've absolutely nailed the design aesthetics of it, because I've seen the artwork, I've like seen clips of it and whatnot. So looks like you did a really good job of course translating the art style and the aesthetics of the show into your own OC here. And you got the little like symbol on the belt too, which is really cool. And this is an amazing idea, by the way. This sounds so cool. Like, I'm interested to think of like what kind of gummies that you would have in here. Would they be just like straight solid gummies, or would they be even more like of a gotcha type gummy where they have like a popper, like a juice inside of it? So you not only get like the ice cream pop, but the outside gummy, and then even like, you know, a burst of flavor like inside the gummies. It'd be so cool. But this is a really cool idea. And then I see you have like, you know, the different like you know, your different characters here, all in the same pop here. So you got Monstersaurus, you got the red for Sun Knight, you have Onryo here, and then you have Tyler Frost. So that's really cool. Yeah, like Gushers. I love Gushers. They're so good. they stuck to your teeth like a motherfucker, but they were still good. All right, and this is the brand new OC. I already read the alt for it. So looking good here, looking hella dumpy thick. Those thighs, though, Jesus Christ, that's a cool way to die. Death by snoo snoo. But she's got a really cute face. I really like the white, like the gray highlights in the hair. Really, really good. Super strong. Got this like dragon character. Definitely in the look how ripped I am like pose here. I really like this. I also look forward to seeing the outfit design that you come up with for them. You know, whether they're gonna have like a maybe like a kind of like sporty outfit that's like, you know, functional to like their body size, body shape and everything, or if you're gonna go for like an armored route. I can't wait to see what you come up with. So yeah, fucking autocorrect. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. But anyway, that is everything from Tanako. Tanako is super cool. They are, yeah, they don't need it. Is super cool. They're very creative. They have come up with their own dark superhero universe, which is where all of these OCs usually come into play. I cannot wait to see, you know, more from them. Watching your development has been absolutely fantastic. You're doing an amazing job so far, and we're gonna try to get your universe. You know, we're gonna make your universe like come into reality here. So keep on trucking. You guys make sure that you support them, like and retweet their work, leave nice comments, you know, that kind of thing. Next up, we have After Animates here. This is still their backup account. I'm really sorry that you still haven't gotten your regular account back. That really sucks. But I am super happy that you're still trucking away with your artwork here. So they wrote, since the anime of My Hero Academia is ending. Yeah, I know. I've been watching it. It's like, it's really cool. The last couple fights were absolutely amazing, and it's really cute seeing like what the characters are doing at the end and how they're like moving on with their lives. Here's my fan art of Spider-Man in the world of My Hero Academia. So I really like this because After Animates does a really good job of taking like already established IPs and like mixing them together, adding their own OCs into them. So seeing Peter Parker in the My Hero universe is really cool. So we have The Amazing Spider-Man and My Hero Academia. Name Peter Parker, age 15, quirk Spider, hero name Spider-Man. Bio, Peter was born quirkless until he was bitten by a radioactive spider. He was happy with his power at first, but after the loss of his Uncle Ben, he soon realized that with great power there must also come great responsibility. He attends UA High School to be a full-time hero. So yeah, it works out. Yeah, it works out really, really well here. Something that would be even cooler is like also if he had like some support items from like the support heroes at UA. I think that would give it like the nice little extra touch to have them in like the My Hero universe. But other than that, it looks like absolutely amazing. There's also nothing wrong with this design, by the way. That's just my 2 cents. That I think that would really like bring it into like the to the like My Hero universe, and maybe even like you know how Spider-Man sometimes has like the webbing like in between like his arm and the on his back, almost like a cape. I think that would also help like cement it more as like the My Hero like kind of style, because they have like they usually have some sort of like accessories and whatnot that usually have a lot of accessories actually. But yeah, this looks absolutely great. I'm so happy that you are continuing your artwork. You're not giving up even though your original account got hacked. Make sure you guys support After Animates. They also are really talented. They do have a YouTube channel where they do all the voice acting and the animation, and it is super good. So make sure you guys subscribe to them, watch all their videos, make sure you like them, comment, retweet, all that good stuff. Ooh, we haven't seen Kane in a while here. They had nothing new as far as OCs, but tried my hand at posing my models. These two are the Liber Holy Knights and Liber Warrior from Bandai's 30-minute fantasy set. Ooh, cool. So we got like some like cool sorry, I got so much crap in my throat. We've got some model posing and photography, which if you guys want to do this is totally cool too for the art share here. Like this is still within that creative range here. We got really nice like composition, really good like up close shot here, especially with like you have like the focal blur going on. Also like I think the way that like the grass here is kind of like whipping around like almost energetically. It's kind of like this one is like, you know, in a little like praying stance, and it's almost like the grass is like reacting around it, which is really really neat. Oh yeah, it's still art for sure. I mean, especially, you know, you had to like build the model, you had to paint it, and then you're posing it, and you're you know, doing the oh, you got AI in your last art share. That sucks. I put it very very plainly. Do not put AI in my art share. I will fight you. I will get on a plane and I will missile drop kick out of that plane and I will destroy you because it'll land in a nuclear explosion and only affect you. So I have no AI or no NFTs in mind. Oh yeah, I know. Like people still have the audacity of putting it in there. Like, I came up with the prompt, so I'm a creator. No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. Go home, go to sleep, never wake up. Sorry, getting a little heated about that. Just the audacity for somebody to put that in like an art share and like, you know, whatever. Jump off a cliff. Anyway, back to Kane here. Uh, super nice work. I really like this. By the way, like photographers or model builders out here, you can totally. This is a perfect example. You can hop in here on the art share. I would love to also see like photography from people. You know, obviously, if you've taken a picture of somebody, make sure you have permission to post them online and that they are okay with me showing them on the art stream. I'm just getting my you know, warnings out there like, hey, don't post anybody that doesn't have consent, you know, that kind of thing. But I would also love to see photography. I love photography too. I used to take a bunch of like macro shots like this as well. That was like, you know, what I always enjoyed doing. I would try to find like really interesting like textures or like up close things and try to take like a cool like artsy kind of shot with it. But I'm no photographer, so. But practicing photography does help you with composition even in your regular artwork as well, because framing matters like tremendously, lighting matters. You get to observe how focal blur works in the real world, so it's always cool to hop into other mediums and learn from them and then apply them to your artwork. So yeah, really cool. That was everything from Kane here. I'm super glad that you participated. Totally okay that you don't have any OCs. All this artwork also does not have to be OCs. It can be any type of artwork like whatsoever. Anything creative. You could even like, you know, if you're a musician or something, you could also like you know, record yourself playing, just as long as it's not something copyrighted, because I won't be able to put it up on YouTube later. But anyway, make sure you guys support Kane here. Kane is really cool. I did one of Kane's OCs for my OC art raffle, and I had a lot of fun with it. All right, next up here we have Adam's Art. Adam's Art wrote, "Thanks for the tag. Hey, you're very much welcome. I very much appreciate it. This week's lineup is me with a big beer. Oh, hell yeah. 2, my OC Sugar Plum. 3, an inside out drawing. And 4, an early sketch of Pauline. Nice. So this is what our artist represents himself as. I really like this. This is absolutely adorable. I like that you even included like the shadow to make it look like it's really sitting on the ledge here. This looks like it's either like a raceway or a farm here. Looks really nice. Chilling with a nice cold beer here. I like how it has don't litter here because you'll kill turtles on your cup here. That's really cool. I like it. Nice, nice. This beer looks nice and tasty. Hell yeah. Nice relaxing day wherever you're at. This is super cute. I love it. And then this one here is Sugar Plum. I remember we saw an artwork of this last time. They have like the stick-on like freckles here that are like super super cute. Thinking about some sweets here as well. I think that they, if I remember right, they're like a winter spirit, but they live in like Hawaii, so they have like this like very like Hawaiian like get up thing going on here. It's really cool, really creative. I love like that you didn't stick with like a standard like winter theme. You like flipped it on its head and made it like a winter tropical. Like that's really cool. And I haven't seen Inside Out, but I've definitely seen these characters before. Looks like you did a really good job of translating that into your style here. The different emotions hanging out here on the couch. If I remember right, this is kind of like they have like a view of like what's going on like outside. Again, I haven't seen it. I just kind of inferring from what I've seen from like clips and whatnot. You got popcorn all over the place here. This one is got to be like the sadness emotion here because they're like crying the whole time. Good stuff. I love it. I love the colors. And then this is an early sketch of Pauline, and I always love like the super like Adventure Time looking bee on the shirt. It's like it's so damn cute. And I like that you draw characters like with freckles. That's like really really cute. Really like it. Your characters have like a lot of personality. They look like they'd be a lot of fun to like talk to and like hang out with, have a good time. So that is everything from Adam's Art here. I'm super happy that they are participating still in our art share here, as with everybody. I love the fact that we're bringing in so many like international people. That makes me super happy. I want to connect with artists all over the world. Make sure you guys give them lots of love. Make sure you share, retweet the work, give them nice comments and everything. And then maybe one day we can have a beer together. All right, up next we have Mad Men's Miscellaneous. So we have some more abstract art here to interpret. Ooh, I am already seeing like a face in this. This is like almost like yep, you do. I had somebody else from Brazil in a different art stream, but I don't think they posted since then. So I think currently you are our only Brazilian, but you're my boy, so like you're best Brazilian in my eyes. So you and your family are like the most like wholesome, cool people I've like met. So so I'm already seeing like kind of like Ghostface almost in this, but like way more like metal. Like this is an incredibly like this would be awesome on a metal t-shirt for like a band or like an album cover. I don't know if it's supposed to actually be a face, but I'm seeing like, like here's like the nose, and then we have like the sockets, we have the jaw here. Oh yeah, yeah, I could see that. But yeah, this is really awesome. This is really cool. Pensky brought up this up before, but seeing like a game, like a horror, like indie game, and their like style, the way they do their artwork would be like super dope. Yeah, like a screaming face. Yeah, I really like it. It's really cool. This is awesome. Let's go ahead to the next one here. I am instantly getting like I'm getting like forest vibes from this one. I'm seeing like trees and looks like there's like a rock formation with like moss and stuff behind it here. Um, this is also because I've been playing Peak, so this reminds me of the like the mushroom forest level, which is so goddamn hard. Ooh, melty glitchy face like Junji Ito. Yeah. But yeah, I love like Madman's miscellaneous art because I like to see how everybody interprets everything. Everybody's gonna see different things, kind of like a Rorschach text. I see body paint. It looks like I can see nips. Nice. Hell yeah, I can see that. Oh, I see what you mean. Like up here and like right here. I got you. I'm tuning into the wavelength you got here. A Bulbasaur turned to the side, flip to the left. Oh. Oh, I see it. Oh, yeah, yeah. Having just showed me like her phone. She like turned it. If you turn it on the side, it does look like a Bulbasaur. That's really cool. So nice. I like the colors here. I think the colors are like really really nice. I really like it. Let's go ahead with the next one here. Ooh, this one is cool. This one kind of looks like these almost look like little individual like heads. Like it's like an over like a top down view of like maybe like a either like a crime scene or like a conveyor belt with like dismembered heads. Like, and there's like blood smeared, and then there's like, I don't know, that's kind of what I'm getting from this. That might be like way darker than it should be, but that's just kind of like what first came to mind with like the red. And then, if you really look at this one here, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it totally looks like there's like hair and eyes and like a nose like right here. Really cool. I like it. This is awesome. Let's go ahead to the next one here. Ooh, this one's cool. This one kind of like makes me think of like a forest, but like on an alien world where there's like lots of different bioluminescent like flora and fauna, and then there's kind of like a in the middle here. It kind of reminds me of like a cave system with like the bioluminescent like green like mold and stuff that would like grow on like cave walls. This is cool. I like it. I think it'd be fun like to do a project like this, like if we got permission to take one of their artworks and then kind of turn it into what we interpret it as. I think that would be like a fun like collab project. Like have them like do something like this, and then if I were to do this, I would have like a tree here, a big tree here, and then I would have like a cavern on the inside, maybe with like some maybe like some form of like water, and then like some like alien like glowy like creatures and stuff like floating around in here. I think that would be really awesome. It'd be really fun to do. You could even do this like on your own too. You could like make a layer and then make like a really expressive like color swatch kind of thing, like, you know, like they did here, how they do their artwork, and then take that and like lower the opacity and then just work from there. That'd be really cool. But yeah, don't ever claim that as your own though, because of course this is Madman's Miscellaneous here, so don't use their work without permission. But anyway, that was everything for Madman's Miscellaneous here. I look forward to seeing your artwork every single week. It is so much fun to interpret, to look at, see all the things that people see in it and whatnot. And I hope it brings you joy that we will look at your artwork. So make sure you guys like and share their work. Maybe leave some comments as to some nice comments as to what you maybe see in their work. I think that would make them happy. Sorry, I needed more water again. Man, my camera is having trouble seeing me. I think my beard has gotten too long, so I think my mouth is covered up, so I can't see my lips yapping. Ooh, hey, I know this guy. We have Nympha up next. Woo! Nympha wrote, "Happy artshare day." Drew a funny meme of Ace being a hater towards the lovey-dovey Inuzama and Raisu, and a bunny Nympha. Been loving manga black and white style as of late. Hell yeah. Nice, nice, nice. I do this every now and then where I do things that in like a manga style, and it's always like fun to experiment with. I know. We might know them. So they're like, you know, being lovey-dovey, walking hand in hand, and they are the aces being like the third wheel here. Gets totally tired of it and just like absolutely like blasts through them, like separating their hands. We got all sorts of like action lines. Raisyu's hat is like blown off into oblivion here. I love that there's even like cloud work down here, like it blew away like the dust. Oh yeah, Ace is like that meme. Move, I'm gay. I like it. This is awesome. And then we have bunny version of Nympha's persona here. Super cute. I love like the swirly eyes, and then like, you know, that they're kind of like embarrassed that they are showing off like their bunny outfit, but chat's like, I am here for it. I am all about this, which is, this is me. This is me in Nympha's chat. Like, yes. Alright, so that was everything from Nympha. Nympha is really cool. They are also a VTuber, so make sure that you follow them on Twitch so you can support them while they stream. They are also a fellow webtoon creator, so make sure you check that out as well. They also have a VGen, so if you want some super adorable, super cool artwork, make sure you check them out, like and share their work as always. Alright, up next here we have Painting Nixie. They wrote, "Here, I just updated my profile picture, and also here's a preview scene from my novel Golden Mane that I worked on last week." Hell yeah. So let's go with the profile picture. Ooh, very smegsy. Like, I love this bee character. This bee character is like so cool. Very, very smegsy, very hot. They got the mistletoe ready. They're like, we're gonna do some smooching and possibly otherwise. But yeah, I love their artwork. The artwork is always like super dope, super cool stuff. Really good like composition. I love how they make the you know, the OCs with the lighting like fit like they are in the environment. They did a really good job with that. You know, they're really good with these like anthropomorphic characters. So down here we also have a scene here, an excerpt. So let's go ahead and go to that. Said, "God, I'm not gonna lie to you all. This artwork of Golden Mane, that's been the hardest for me to make so far. It took me 2 days, but I think it was worth it. What do you all say?" Ooh, this is super cool. I really like this. This is, I think this is the OC that can change into different characters at will here. And then we have the main character coming down the stairs, probably pissed off that they got woken up by the commotion here. It's always like such a, it's like running a marathon, drawing like multiple characters in one scene. I don't know if that's like that for anybody else, but for me, it's like exhausting. Like I get done with one character, and I'm like, oh, my battery's done, and then I'm like, shit, I have to draw like two or three other people in here. But yeah, this is like super well done, super good. I love how dynamic the shot is. It's got like that. It's like two different triangles here. So we have this triangle that goes down, and then we have the framing triangle that goes up. So it's really, really good as far as, yeah, and the background on top of it. This is amazing. This is so good. You are absolutely killing it. I can't wait to read your whole story. So yeah, make sure that you guys like and share their work. Make sure you follow them to get updates on their story. Of course, see their amazing artwork as well. I need to make sure I share this. There we go. But yeah, very, very cool. I am all about throwing support at all of you guys. So we're going to make all of your dreams come true. So that was Painting Nixie. So make sure that you give them lots of support. All right, next up we have Hobby again. Hobby is super cool. So they finished their illustration that they shared last week. Finished my newest Zendir picture. She's one of my characters in World of Warcraft, a Void Elf Rogue. Nice, nice. Hell yeah. I always love like Hobby's work. It's always so cool. And they you know, I like them a lot too because they're super supportive of like the art community. They always do art shares. They're always like really positive about it, all that good stuff. Makes me super happy. They're a really cool, good-willed person. Sorry, I have to keep drinking water. I don't know what is up with my throat. But yeah, really cool, really nice, like, you know, action style pose, kind of like maybe like practicing their form out here in the forest in the moonlight, you know, so they don't get rusty with their rogue skills here. I love all like the glowy like runes on the armor. I think the last time I played World of Warcraft is when the Void Elves came out, so I actually know what this is, so that's cool. I'm actually informed about something for once. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's my I don't know. It's one of the things I get compliments on, so I need to make sure I take care of it. So I'm glad people like my voice. It's one of those things where it's like it's so weird to hear my own voice. I know like this is like happens to everybody, but it's so strange to hear how you actually sound versus how you sound in your head when you speak. So it's kind of crazy. Like I don't know. Oh, thank you. Yeah, but I also, like I said, I really want to get into voice acting, but I gotta figure out this allergy situation before I ever try that, because you know my voice goes pretty quickly. So anyway, back to the artwork. This is really cool. I love like the you got like the rocks back here. You got a lot of fog going on. You have really nice like lighting from like the moonlight here. Super cool stuff. I really like. I love the color combinations with like the hair, and you get like the pops of like the glowy blue. Really cool. Thank you so much for submitting your artwork here, Hobby. I love seeing your artwork every single week. I cannot wait to see what you're working on next. So make sure you guys go to Hobby's Twitter page. Make sure you like and retweet. Also participate in their art shares, which I have to admit I've been really bad about participating in art shares. So I need to get back on that. All right, next up we have SJM, showing off my newest OC first, and then some of my other OCs, and then a traditional art painting of trees in acrylics. Ooh, nice, nice. Ooh, this is cool. So this is, their name is Watashi. They are 21 years old. They got some nunchucks, which is pretty cool. I love the I like the star motif on all their outfit here. Like you definitely have like a theme for like all their outfits that they come up with, so they're really good at like sticking with that. Also like good shape language to bring the focal point up to the top here. I like it. It's really cool, and then they have like the golden eyes. I'm always like a fan of that, and did a really good job with like the really like light, not too detailed background on here, so it doesn't get too busy and it doesn't take away from the center of interest here, which is their character, their OC. This is really cool. I like this. Like I love the trim. I think the trim looks really nice here. Definitely like it. And they're also applying one of the things with OC design. If you have a large surface area on any of the clothing, that's always a good place to put some sort of like pattern. I usually do it pretty subtly, where I like lower the opacity like significantly, but it adds just a little bit of like interest to like the big broad areas like that. All right, and then we have another OC here enjoying. Well, it looks like they had a glass of wine here. It looks like they already polished it off. Looks like they might be, out looking to make a new friend. Name is Soraya Merda Hernandez. Or Hernandez. I don't know if, like, this character pronounces the H in their name or not. But yeah, they are 24 years old, so of course they are legal age to go ahead and down a whole glass of wine and think nothing of it. Really nice, like evening wear kind of like dress here, going out and showing off what they got, but still like really like modest and like classy. I really like it. I also really like OCs that have like white hair. I'm not like a total weeb or anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Me, a weeb? Nah. Ooh, and then we got this cool like OC out on this big giant branch here. They are enjoying the moonlight here. This looks like it might even be like a moon from like a different planet, like on a different world, because it's got like, it's giving me like Venus like vibes, even though Venus I think has like some blues and stuff in it now. But like the original OGs back in the day in the 80s, this was always how like Venus was like represented as this like yellow like orb. No one here is a weeb. Or a weed for that matter. You're all beautiful flowers. The entire chat is the monkey meme where it like looks forward and then looks to the side. No, it's okay. It's okay. I think it was even funnier that it was a weed. I have had a weed in my lifetime. I've had at least one weed at one point. uh, anyway, back to the scene here. This is really cool. It's really nice. I'm kind of interested as to what they're holding on here. I see that it's got like a little heart. It might be like a little like thing that like spin. I imagine it's something that spins like a music box and plays some music, so it has some sentimental value to the OC here. This kitty girl OC hanging out in the tree. Very nice. Ooh, and this is the traditional painting. This looks really nice. I like this. I always think it's cool when people paint on different shaped like canvases rather than just like a straight up square or rectangle. I think it looks really nice in the oval format, especially with like the perspective of the trail going back here. Like the way it's kind of like twisted almost is like maybe this is like a maybe going into fairy or into like a mystical forest here. And I love the difference in texture here as it goes like into the sky. Like this whole like effect here that they have going on with like, I don't know if it's like the way they did the texturing or whatnot, but I think it looks really, really cool. I don't know, something about like this area just like really like catches my eye here. And then this looks really neat as well, like the way they did the brushing in of like the light sources. Really good stuff. I love it. This is awesome. I hope that you proudly display this in your home. All right, so that is everything from SJM this week. As you can see, they are very talented. I love seeing their OCs. I love that they all have names, personalities. I enjoy that they're not all like kids and teenagers, as well as an old myself. I can I can relate. Also, really, really good job with your acrylic painting. I hope that you continue with that because I think that is an awesome route for you as well. So make sure you guys share their work, like and retweet, and leave them nice comments. Next up, we have Fire Dog Studios. They wrote, "Thanks for the share. Hey, you're very welcome. Some pretty doodles of Silly Jen." So we have Jen here jumping for joy and some sort of like excitement here with a nice like sparkle explosion behind them just to really emphasize that they are, having a good time. I love how they stylize the nose. I think that's like really, really cute. Really good stuff. Then we have them hanging out in the winter here, and they have like a cool like snowflake staff here. Really neat idea. You can see that they are also, dressed for winter. They have like the floofy collar on their sweater, along with their gloves and mittens. Really nice. I like it. And also like the difference in the colors. Like really makes the character pop on the background. Looks really good. And then we have a bit of a sassier pose here. It looks like they are out possibly at night here with the ocean in the back, and the ocean is putting off like a bit of a glow here, which is like really cool. That's like a really nice like gradient like effect here between the ocean and the sky. And then you have the really nice framing of the blonde hair and the darker skin to again make it pop from the background. So they do a really, really good job with those choices. And then the final one here, they are sitting on top of a bunch of presents under a Christmas or Yule tree. And looks like they've got like, their festive like outfit on here. Kind of makes them look like an elf of types. Really, really cute. Looks like they're rocking like a shorter hairstyle in this scene here, which is really cool because you get to see, their OCs with like, different styles and ways they like represent themselves and stuff. So that's really awesome. All right, so that was everything from Fire Dog Studios. We have a bunch of excellent, really warm, energetic pieces from them this week. I really, really glad that you are continuing to participate, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to like and we're going to retweet their work. We're going to make sure that they give lots of love. And I love like their Borzoi with the "let me help you with that" like face on their profile picture. It's so cute. Next up, we have Jupiter Planet. Didn't draw much this week, but I am done with the semester. Woo, let's go. First and second, I don't know. I was messing around. Third is Opil, I hope I'm saying that right, my god of time. I was practicing rendering on Krita. 4 is my serial killer vampire that turns her victims into dolls. Her name is Millie Cooper. That's all I got. Enjoy. Oh, nice. This gives me vibes from that game where it's like the princess and the that's like locked up in the basement in the woods. Like that kind of like really sketchy, like kind of like unnerving kind of like artwork. Like yeah, yeah, very creepy. It looks like they're very very thin. You got like some like cheekbones here going on, and they have no mouth, which makes them even like more creepy. Ooh, and that's cool. And then like they took the first one and made it like all super glitchy. Again, it kind of reminds me of like that format where it's almost like a visual novel where like you've like picked a choice, possibly the wrong choice, and it gets like progressively more like warped and creepy and like really gives you like anxiety. Like oh shit, I picked the wrong thing. But I like how the eyes are like multiplied. I think that looks awesome. And then we have this is the goddess of time that they have here. Looking really cool here. I love like the very like subtle lighting. They've got some like kitsune ears going on here. Looking good. This is definitely like I can see the intention was to make sure that the eye was glowing and that there was just like a little bit of a light source, almost like time itself is like kind of like a fog, and they're almost like a lantern in that fog because they're the god of time, so they can kind of like maneuver through different times. But again, that's just my own interpretation here. But really solid pose. Um, yeah, I like it. Good stuff. Also, your signature is really pretty. I'm jealous. Mine is not that cool. And then the last one is the serial killer vampire that turns her victims into dolls. That's really neat. It looks like she has freshly murdered someone and turned them into a doll, and she's admiring her work, possibly her collection of dolls. And it looks like we have them hanging in the background here. We can see what looks like feet. So she probably has them hanging around in like a chamber or something that she goes in to admire her work. Pensy is volunteering to be a doll here, so there you go, Millie. Pensy will give you a nice big hug. But I really like it. I love the expression. I love like the little like cute things around them, like they're humming and like singing to themselves that they admire their handiwork, and that they have the blood stains all over them. That's really cool. I like it. That's nice. All right, so that was everything from Jupiter Planet here. Congratulations on completing your semester. That is an awesome accomplishment. Hopefully, you get some time to relax, to get some more time to work on artwork. I cannot wait to see what you bring to the table next week here. Make sure that you guys support them, like and retweet their work, of course. All right, next up here we have Thunder Kid. Thunder Kid wrote, today I'll show off my 2 OCs alongside my dream casting for them and another project I want to pursue in the future. The project in question is basically tasteful vengeance against a fan base who label me all sorts of horrible things. I can talk about it. Description in the alts. So the first one here was dream casting for Sniper. Being ex-military, special forces specifically, Alexander Cyrus Rue faces a similar enough struggle to John Rambo, even though they're overall different characters, and that was the thing that inspired his voice for me. But Sylvester Stallone is someone who will definitely be out of my reach by the time Animation is in my budget. He's 79 and busy as hell, but he'd probably take notice and find it flattering. So my next option would be Kevin Sorbo. His voice is close enough, and Sniper wouldn't talk like Rocky Balboa, even though Rocky is a Giga Chad. True, true, true. Rocky is a Giga Chad. And then this one here, we have Jake Wood as Gooby. This will probably be a bigger reach than Stallone or Sorbo combined, especially since the Geico Gecko has sounded the same for years. You seriously can't name another character who sounds the same. That, and assuming he'd even be interested in working with me, Jake Wood as Gooby would be by far be my greatest achievement, voice casting wise, and it's not even close. And then this one here, we have Mordecai and Rigby versus Sam and Dean. This would be one of the episodes I'd like for my hopefully planned Versus series. I'd make and host for at least 3 seasons. If you want to know what led me here on that, let's just say I didn't go with the narrative of the fan base, although I expressed it pretty aggressively. I've grown up since then, but my opinions haven't changed. It got bad to the point I was basically kicked out and demonized in every category, even ones that wouldn't even fit my description. They say letting go is good, but even my scars healed, my mind wanders back sometimes, so I'm making this series to get the best form of vengeance of all, success through perseverance. As for the fight in question, who do you think wins? So I haven't actually watched Supernatural. I can't say that I'm actually a fan of it. I do like the memes like surrounding it. I absolutely love freaking oh my god, what are Mordecai and Rigby from? Regular show. Jesus Christ. I love Regular Show, and I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell because I know their universe gets pretty ridiculous too with the things that happen. But my money's on Mordecai and Rigby just because like I thoroughly enjoy the show. It's so damn good and it's so funny. I could totally see them getting in their like Voltron style mech, like that they fought the geese in. But yeah, that's my vote for that. And this one here, so we have Percy Jackson versus Artemis Fowl. I don't know what Artemis Fowl is. Here's another matchup I thought based on a whim, and I'll sum up what I know about both so you can figure it out yourselves. Percy, being the son of Poseidon, has its advantages, and his training is impressive, but mythic weapons in his world can't harm mortals. Artemis, last I remember, isn't like Percy in raw power, but his tech and brilliance that even helped him outsmart himself is a force to be reckoned with. With that said, who do you think wins? So again, I don't know enough about this character here. I haven't even really watched the Percy Jackson, but I imagine being the son of an Olympic pantheon would give you a hellacious advantage. So I'm gonna go with Percy. Alright, so we have the character from the first one that I read here. This is their sniper character. Looking pretty grisly, looking pretty rough around the edges, like they've been through some stuff. I Manage You Now, Supernatural, one of my favorite shows, and you gotta give it to Sam and T. Well, maybe I'll watch it at some point, but I really, really, really like Regular Show. I'm also not saying that Supernatural is bad. I just personally haven't watched it. I just have a friend that's like obsessed with it, and you know, sometimes when somebody's like obsessed with something and they talk about it all the time, it makes you want to like not watch it because they talk about it so much. That doesn't mean it's bad. I know it has like a massive fan base. I like Jensen Ackles. I think he's a really good actor. Does an awesome job in The Boys. He's probably one of the funniest characters in The Boys. So, even though he's like super evil, but I think that makes it even better because it's like when Chris Evans plays like a villain or a dick, he is like just absolutely hilarious. But yeah, so if I had to go between these two, I would definitely think you would get cleaner voice acting out of Kevin Sorbo here. I mean, I see what you mean with like the relations of like a character that Stallone has played versus your sniper here, but I feel like Kevin Sorbo is a better choice because he has a more solid voice. He doesn't really have like any sort of like uh, inflections that would like Stallone, you know how he sounds versus Kevin Sorbo, who he speaks very cleanly. So I think he's the better choice there for you. And then this one here, yeah, it would. I mean, I wish you like all the success. So don't give up on like your dreams of like having your projects come to fruition. There's never like don't give up on the possibility of like bringing these things into reality. You just have to put your energy towards it, all your focus, and like you said, you're saving up your budget. You just have to reach out to like the right people, make the right connections, and maybe you can make this like dream actually happen. So I'm rooting for you. And then again, we already went over this. I still think Mordecai and Rigby just because I know more about them. Obviously, if we're going with like size like difference, then these are two humans, and if they didn't, if these two didn't have any like ridiculous things going on, then yeah, Sam and Dean like this guy would just like eat Rigby. And then again with this one here, I'm gonna go ahead with Percy because I don't know anything about this character here, and I don't really know much, like I said, about Percy. But like I said, being the son of like a Greek pantheon, I think is the advantage. So good stuff. So that is everything from Thunder Kid this week. Make sure you like and retweet their work. Help bring their goals into reality here. Uh, you know, you never know. It might come together faster than you think. So next up, we have the Big Cheese. Big Cheese wrote, "Hey, I recently redrew a drawing I made in March of 2024 and redrew in June of 2024 as well. It's a drawing full of lore, actually. The camera is a really unlucky item because of the red spider lilies pot, which are known as the most unlucky flower in the realm." Oh yeah, I mean, any anime opening or ending with the spider lilies, you know that somebody's gonna die. Oh, you watched it with your grandma? That's really cute. I like that. And I'm sorry that your grandma passed. I'm sure you have fond memories of watching it with her, though. So here is the original drawing. So you got like them reaching for the camera. The spider lilies here, like, "Hey brother, do not pick up that camera. Do you not see me here?" And then we have the updated one. So this isn't even like a full year. This is like very little time, like huge difference here. You have a lot more like structure to the character. There's more detail on the spider lily. Like I said, you're making like tremendous like leaps in your artistic skills in a very very short amount of time. So I'm really impressed. I'm really proud of you. Ooh, and then we have even another update here. So now you've got like a dream catcher on the wall. You've got not only like characters in the foreground, you have a midground, and you have a background. You have more like lore to your image here too, because you have a wanted poster with another OC here. The lilies look like even better. They're in a vase now with like almost like an evil eye kind of like design. You've got like some prices here, like maybe they're in a shop. And again, your structure has gotten like a lot better here with like your proportions and everything. But yeah, like the absolute like leaps in like your artistic like from each like image, like you can see like the progression like very clearly, very plainly that you have like leveled up very quickly. And then this one says you can see the face of the luck spirit next to it with some unlucky effects. Only the viewer, Theo, can't see that. The wanted poster is for H. He is actually innocent, and Care Lisu wants him gone because he knows the truth about him. The king, Care Lisu, is a manipulative bastard. I'm such a bastard. Ooh, this is cool. I love like his sword here, Burask. H's sword. It's got like what looks like some like inverted like negative like energy kind of thing going on. They've got like the scars here with like an eye patch. They have whites in their eyes, and their hat looks actually like kind of unique. Like it's like maybe almost turning into like a ghost up here. Like that'd be really cool if it was like fading and kind of like wisping away. That would look super awesome. And then you have the king here, who is a, like I said, a total bastard. I like how he has a gold fang like in his fangs. That's pretty swag. Also has some negative like energy effects here. Wears the skull, so you got to make sure that you know that they're evil. And then we have like a portrait of them like like looking at you like, what the hell are you looking at? Get out of my face, peasant. That kind of thing. I like this design. It's really cool. Again, I'm a sucker for anything that glows, so if you put a glow effect on anything, then you have my vote. Ooh, this is cool. So this is the luck manipulator. It's like made out of dice, so that's pretty sweet. I like that. That's awesome. Man, you've done like so much cool stuff in like such a short amount of time. Like I said, I'm very proud of your progress. I love seeing it every single week. Like, keep on trucking. You're gonna be like absolutely nailing it out of the park. In very short amount of time. So, like I said, I'm going to be doing some art tutorial streams coming up here, so be on the lookout for that. And hopefully, I can contribute to your art journey. For now, I will give you all the support that I can. So make sure you like and retweet their work. Oh shit! I know this person. They might be in chat right now. We have Pensy up next. Woohoo! Oh my god, my voice. I'm dying here. Betsy wrote, first book is my new OC that I made with @Legends of Harian. Let me go ahead and actually give them a follow. If Pensy's a fan of them, then I should be a fan of them. Second pick is Pensy with her face cracked. Ooh, you did the art trend thing. Awesome. Third is Grape and G to my OC kids and a cute Yuri pick. The one down below is Pensy in cosplay as Jill again. Nice. Hell yeah. We got this like super cool like Chimera character here. They have the strongest back in the world. I'm assuming this big like giant thicky boy snake is to give them like all the balance they need. Jill, you were almost a Jill sandwich. Jill, the master of unlocking. But yeah, this is a really cool character. I love that they have like what looks like a, like a either like a panda or some sort of like, I don't know. I might be guessing wrong here. And they have horns. This is really cool. And then they got like hooves and legs, and then I love the pentagrams that they have on their outfit. That's super awesome. Then we have Pensy in the art trend here. Ooh, she's a kitty. Okay. Nice. Yeah, this is an art trend where somebody posted a photo of they were wearing one of those like horrendously scary like anime masks. and then it's like broken, and you can see like their actual face on like the one side. So people have like taken that and done really cool things with it. So I like this. This is like, is this Pensie's like android understructure like under the skin here? Like all sorts of like looks like you got like wires or like energy pathways under here, and then maybe this is like the metal that's like actually underneath for the android. I think it looks really cool either way. That's just what I'm inferring from it. Let's go ahead to the next one here. Ooh, this one's super cute. This is your Yuri pick here. I really like this. Like, I love like the art, like splatters, like the paint that's like all over them as well here. Um, is this character a kid of like your OC Splat? I'm just guessing here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Hell yeah. This one's also super cute. Like, I really like this one as well. She's like absolutely adorable. And then we have Pensy as Jill, looking badass. I love Jill. Jill is my girl. They need to bring Jill back for more Resident Evils for sure. Blood. I hope it's not Chris's blood. I still, I will never forget the voice acting from the first game, like the original games, is so good. It's just so 100% jank that it's like my favorite. Like, I would love to see the original Resident Evil made in like the current graphics, but still have the same voice acting. That would make me so happy. What? What is it? But yeah, this is really cool. I really, really like this. I love how you take your OCs and you put them in a cosplay. You do a really good job with that. I love how you have Pensy like match the colors that the character wears, like along with the highlights in their hair. Really cool stuff. Also, guns are really difficult to draw, so you did a really good job with that. All right, so that is everything from Pensy here. As you can see, Pensy is super awesome. One of my OG viewers here from the beginning. Make sure you give him lots of love, give him lots of support. They do a lot of collabs, as you can see, so hit them up. Yeah, guns are super hard. Aw, shit, we got Alex here to possibly finish us off. This is awesome, man. Like, I'm so happy about these, like, art chairs. I'm so happy to have you back here, too, Alex. That makes me super happy. I missed you, man. And not only you're back with a vengeance. You have been absolutely, like, factory cranking things out. So, I'm impressed. All right, so you wrote, is there still time? Yes. Talk about last minute submissions. I was at my daughter's graduation festival theater presentation thing. She was so cute. Aw, I'm sure that was like super fun and super good for you to go to. Nice wholesome vibes. First is Ariane Voss in a more cartoony style. The second is The Chicken and I, an epic tale. I saw your post about this. And a sandwich. And number 4 is Samus unpeeling the armor, taking her armor off. So I love the design of Voss, especially like the new design is like really, really cool. I really like it. I've been a fan of doing this too, where like the character has like either two-tone hair or the undercut is like a darker color and then it has like a lighter color on top. The expression is really good. Definitely perfect for like, like the band kind of thing. This also reminds me of back in my day, anytime someone take a picture of you, you would always flick off the camera because, that's what the youngins did. It's like if I go back and I look at all the pictures I took in middle school, like everybody's just like flicking off the camera. And then next here we go have your story of the chicken that you used to pass on your way back from work that always looked dead but never died. So we have a 3-panel comic here. Oh, it's that chicken. Is she finally dead? And she's looking like super dead. And then it pops up. Oh, what the fuck? Cluck? And then it's got like a big bulging eye that's like red and like discolored. And it's like little gizzard thing is like flopped over and it's like missing like feathers here. It's the immortal it's the necro chicken. It's like it's its own necromancer, so it dies and then revives itself like over and over again. You'll never be able to escape it, Alex. Never. It's gonna be like clucking outside of your window at night while you try to sleep. And then we've got a tasty looking sandwich here. That makes me want a sandwich now. I hate that I immediately get fat thoughts even when I see like drawn food. I'm like, I want to eat something. I'm gonna eat that right now. But you did an awesome job with the texturing here. It looks like you're also a fan of toasting the bread, which is the best way to make a sandwich personally. Also depends on the bread though. Like if the bread is like super soft and nice, like, you know, maybe I'll leave it untoasted, but I really like how you spelled sandwich. So good. And then next up here, you said you just finished this one up, but this is really cool. Ooh, I see. You have like the inner workings of how like her actual like gun arm works, and then you have the Zero suit like underneath. Um, I didn't realize. So I watched a video the other day that Samus is supposed to be like 6'3". So she's like really, really freaking tall for like a girl, like, you know, which makes sense because, you know, the whole like secret giveaway at like the end of one of the games is she takes off her helmet and she's a girl underneath because everybody thought Samus was a guy for like the longest time. But hell yeah, this is super cool. I love seeing how you like imagine the inside structure of her blaster here. Um, I love like the slight blur on the helmet here as it's being like taken away. This is so cool. You did a really, really good job. All the lines are super clean. I'll definitely have to check out the finished one here after stream. This is super dope, man. You are just like absolutely killing it. Alright, so that was everything from my man Alex here. We are so glad to have you back. Alex has commissions open, so make sure that if you want amazing, super stylized work from Alex here, make sure you check him out. He also has a YouTube channel and a Spotify for his band, The Wannabes. So make sure you check that out. It has really cool, really cute animated videos. The music itself is really well done. So make sure you watch all those, subscribe, support him. Alex is also super cool, so as you can tell from the chat. So make sure that you also become friends with him because it's totally worthwhile. Alrighty, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do a reload. I'm going to make sure I did not miss anyone, because I don't want anyone to be sad that I missed their artwork, and I also want to make sure that I take in as much art as possible. Oop, we got a new one here. Alright, so we have Richard H. Fay. How about I share some of my photos? That'd be different. I don't think I talk enough about my photography. Here are some taken during various official tours of the allegedly haunted Forest Park Cemetery. Ooh, that sounds cool. I've never saw, heard, or felt anything potentially paranormal while there. Ooh, this is cool. I love the way these like plants are like structured. That's like really neat. You'll have to tell me if you watch this, Richard, where this like cemetery is. It might be fun to like go see it myself. Really nice photo. You really captured like nice warm sunlight here, and then it has like really good like contrast between the darker forest part here in the background. Ooh, and we got this really cool like moss covered rock here. These photos would also be like really good like photos to use for reference for like artwork, so you can really see like up close like the texturing of the stone versus the texturing of the moss here. Really nice composition and framing. Looks nice. I like it. And then we've got like a structure here that has been like dilapidated, kind of like coming apart here. That's really cool, and I like that you took this one in black and white as well to give it like the spooky haunted vibes here. Looks like there's a bunch of like plant life and whatnot, possibly like some flowers growing around it, so that's pretty cool. Oh, let me click on that, Alex. Let me see if I can bring it up. Ooh. Hell yeah. That looks so good, man. You absolutely crushed it, man. And let's go to the last one here, and then we have a view. Looks like it's from the inside of the structure here, which again has really nice framing, really nice like lighting here. Again, this would be really good as like a reference photo for light filtering through a structure where the parts of the structure block out parts of it. Like this is something that a lot of people don't think about when they do rendering, is they don't ever put any sort of like shadow from like a structure that you can't see from the outside to make things a little bit more like believable. I try to do this every now and then I can, especially if I know in my mind that there's an object nearby. I'll try to include it that's like blocking off part of the lighting and whatnot. Yeah, it looks really cool. I'd love to go see this place. So, like I said, Richard, if you're watching this, please let us know, like either in the comments or on Twitter, where this place is. Of course, don't dox yourself, but where people can go and check this out. See, I couldn't go to a haunted place like this because I'd be feeling and seeing all sorts of things. So I'd probably be a little bit of a scaredy cat, but I would still go because I know like spirits aren't like benevolent. I mean, yeah, like they're not like aggressive by default. So all right, so that was everything from Richard H. Fay. I really liked seeing your photography. It's really cool that you have somewhere nearby that you can go and see and take photos of. Spend some time, touch some grass. I need to touch more grass, so yeah. Make sure you guys like and retweet and support Richard's work. Looks like you also have a talent for photography here as well, so good job with that. Let's do one last final sweep here. And it looks like we have finished up for today here. So I'm going to go ahead and throw you guys in the lobby while my voice is still intact here. I want to thank you guys so much for this stream. I love this stream every single week. It is my most favorite stream. Seeing you guys' artwork, seeing your progress, watching your dreams become reality, like just absolutely warms my heart. And I totally love hanging out with you guys and talking to you and joking around. Again, for those of you that are new, I do an artshare stream every single week. You can see the pin post on my Twitter. I usually put it up like Wednesday or Thursday, and you can put your artwork there, and I will show it off to the world. I will not be streaming tomorrow, but I will be back on Monday. I will either be doing the character sheet for another Webtoon character, or I might be helping John out with his OC critique. Um, oh yeah, I need to share more of my own art, so I will try to remember to do that. Thank you, Alex. I will totally get on that after stream here. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I'm so happy that I met you all. It makes me so happy to interact with you. If you guys like the type of work I do, please follow me to see when I go live. Consider subscribing if you really enjoy the type of content I do. It helps me to continue to do this. I will catch you guys on Monday.